Happy Monday! Let's get ready for the new week with some Monday Night Hockey. I'm Andrew Zuber, and it's time for Parlay Today, brought to you by North Star Bets. A tale of two teams headed in opposite directions tonight in Toronto. The Maple Leafs, they're looking very comfortable at home lately. They've won 4 straight at the bank, while the Islanders have just one lonely win in their last 8 games, period. If you're a seasoned Leaf fan, though, I know you're probably screaming at me right now in your head. 2 words: trap game. Yes, it just doesn't it feel like one of those games the Leafs fans will spend 2 hours watching, ending with you throwing your hands in the air and saying, I don't understand why they're playing like this. There's a reason you feel that way, and it has a lot to do with the fact that the Islanders won this same head-to-head matchup in OT in Toronto back in November. But that was then. The beginning of the season, the Maple Leafs looked, well, a lot worse, and this is now the Islanders struggling to score at all over the last 2.5 weeks. Since the calendar turned to 2023, the Islanders have some absolutely dreadful offensive numbers. The Isles are averaging 1.97 goals per 60 in January. That is the 31st mark in the NHL. And it's not just bad luck. They're 29th in expected goals in that time and 26th in high danger chances. The Leafs, they're a top 10 team in shot and goal suppression, so it'll have to be an offensive breakout for the Islanders for them to have a shot. Over on North Star Bets, you can grab the Islanders to score under 2.5 goals tonight. Get that line at -137. The Islanders have scored less than 3 in 8 of their last 9 games, so you're betting on that slide to continue there. The money line on this one, it tilts really heavily towards the Maple Leafs. They're -240 favorites, so let's find a way to bring that number down a touch. Let's bet away from the earlier result this season and grab the buds on the 60-minute money line. Regulation win listed at a much more reasonable -143. The Leafs 17-3-4 at home this season, 14 of those wins in regulation. The Islanders, on the other hand, have lost 4 of their past 6 on the road in regulation. It's a recipe for the Leafs home cooking to persevere. Now, with the lines covered, let's take a look at some dart throw player props. The Maple Leafs fans will know, always look at local boys on the score sheet against their hometown team. And Bowmanville's Josh Bailey is a long shot. He's only scored 6 times all year, but he's +143 to pick up a point tonight. He scored in the first meeting between these two teams this year. And I love a shot prop. We're going back to the well once again with John Tavares. It's yet another opportunity for the Leafs captain to have a revenge game against his former team. So I'm touching the over 3.5 shots for Johnny T. Get that at +115 tonight over on North Star Bets. There's lots to like in the Monday matchup here, and for all the markets on this week's slate of NHL games, head on over to northstarbets.ca.